Hello everyone, this is Hitesh Matre, HOD Computer Engineering Department of Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to learn about the DML commands. The DML commands, that is data manipulation language command, insert, delete and update. So starting with the insert command. The insert into statement is used to insert a new record in a table. So as the name indicates, insert, it is used to insert the record. It is possible to write an insert statement into two different ways. The first way is to specify the column name and the values to be inserted. So this is the syntax: insert into the table name where you want to insert the name of the columns in a sequence, values, then the values that you want to insert. So which indicates that value 1 will be inserted in the column 1, value 2 will be inserted in the column 2, value 3 will be inserted in the column 3, and so on. So this is the one way where you can specify the column name and the value that you want to insert. But in this, it is important to keep a track on what are the column names. So you should remember the column names. So if we are adding the values for all the columns, you did not need to specify the column names. But it is important that you know the order in which the columns are assigned in the table. So this is the syntax of that. Insert into table name. Now see, we are not specifying here the column names. Directly insert into table name values and the sequence of the values. Now it is important that this sequence matches the sequence of your column, right? For example, if this value is an integer value, then the column in which it is being entered should be of the type integer. So this is used generally when we are inserting the values into all the columns. So we don't need to specify the column names, but the value should be in the sequence, right? So consider this is an example. This is a table. Now this database actually contains total of 91 records. So just giving the snapshot of that database where we have customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and the country. So up to this moment we have up to 91 records. So I can use this. This is the one way, like insert into customers, name of the columns. I'm writing all the name of the column, that is customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, country, values. Then these are the values that I'm using. So this cardinal value will be assigned to the customer name. This Tom value will be assigned to the contact name. This Skagin value to the address. Stavanger to the city, postal code 4006 and the country say Norway. Now see, in this we have not mentioned the ID, a customer ID, because while writing a query we have designed as a auto incrementing. So we will study this in the procedures, how to auto increment. So in this we are not inserting this value, so it will automatically increase that value. So you can see the customer ID is automatically incremented to 92 and the values that we have specified here are entered here in the customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and the country. So this is the one way you can write the insert. Or if you want to insert the values into some specific columns, so you can write like this: insert into customer, that is a table name, the names of the column and the values. So we can see here customer name, city and the country. We have specifying only the three values in the three column. So the resultant will be, you can see there is a null value in the contact name, address and the postal code. Now while designing this table, there were no constraints assigned. So that's why it is accepting the null values. So by default it is considering null. If there was any constraint about this, then it would have not allowed to insert this record. Since there is no constraint in this, so it has allowed me to enter a record. So these are the two ways how you can insert. Either you can insert in all the columns, or you can insert in the specific columns, or without specifying the column name, but the value should be in this sequence. Like if I don't mention the column name, the value should be like customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code and country. It should be in this sequence. Now deleting. The delete statement is used to delete the existing record. Now the syntax is delete from table name. Now this table name should exist, where condition. Now you should give a condition based on which you need to delete a record. So there is an important note. Be careful when deleting a record in a table. Notice the where clause in the delete statement. Now the where clause specifies which record or the set of records should be deleted. Now if you do not give this condition for delete, all the records in the table will be deleted, because directly you are specifying delete from the table. You are not giving any condition. So if there is no condition, it will delete all the records from the table. So while using a delete statement, make sure that you use a where condition or a where clause. For example, consider this table. Now we have some entries here. Like customer ID, customer name, considering the same table, right? Now if I write a statement like this, delete from customers where the customer name equal to Alfred's Fatakis, means what I am telling is delete from the customer table where the customer name. So I will check in this. So database will check here customer name. Now if there is a customer name Alfred's, so it will delete that record. So it will not delete just the name, it will delete this complete record. So you can see the output here. So the customer ID 1 has been deleted. Now it may happen that there may be more than one entries satisfying that condition, so that all the entries will be getting deleted. Now delete all records. It is possible to delete all the records in a table without deleting a table. This means that the table structure, attributes and indexes will be intact. So for deleting that, we have a statement as delete from table name. As I said earlier, if you do not specify the condition, then all the data will be deleted. So if you want to delete a customer table, so delete from customers. So all the records from the customers will be deleted. Since here there is no condition. Next we have as an update. The update statement is used to modify the existing record. Now if you have already made an entry into the database, now you need to make some changes in that database, so you can use update. Again, there is a difference between alter and update. Alter is used to change the structure, change the constraint of the table, that is it is used to change the schema. Update is used to change the values in a record. So the syntax is update, table name, set, then column name equal to value that you want to set, maybe you can have multiple columns, so multiple columns will have multiple values. Where condition, where condition, again here condition is important because you need to specify where you want to update. So first specify the table name, then set, so what you want to set, the column name equal to that value, and where the condition. Again here important note, be careful when updating the records in a table. Notice the where clause in the update statement. The where clause specifies which records that should be updated, and if you omit this, all the records will be updated. We will see in the examples further. Now again consider the same table. We have a customers table in which we have some few records here. Now I write this query, update customers. So this is a table name. Set contact name equal to Alfred Smith and city equal to Frankfurt, where customer ID equal to 1. Now before that, we'll go back and we will check what is the record for the customer ID 1. We can see here it's Alfred Fatakis and the city is Berlin. So when we execute this query, we will get this kind of output. We can see the output name here has been changed, contact name has been changed, and the city has been changed to the Frankfurt. So updated. Now here the row is not deleted and you have not inserted a new record. You have just updated that record. Now updating multiple record. So this is the query to update multiple record. So update customers, set contact name equal to Juan, where country is equal to Mexico. Now there may be many records, in Mexico country. So we can see here we have 2 records here in Mexico. So the contact name has been changed to Juan. Now as I said earlier, it is important to check the where condition because it is most important. Now we can see based on condition, that is where country is Mexico, the contact name has been changed to Juan. Now if I remove that condition, that is update customer, set contact name equal to Juan. Now I have not given any condition like where to update this. So this is what the result we can get. Irrespective of what country it is, all the contact names are changed to Juan. So while using the update, it is necessary to check what conditions you are applying, because that condition is important, because if you omit this condition using the where clause, it will update all your records. So I hope the concept regarding insert, delete and update, that is the DML commands, are clear. If you have any queries, you can reach to me, and these are my details. Thank you.